Alright, so I know it's been a long time since I made a movie, and for that I apologize, but if you last remember, we were here on this street, and now we are making our way towards the park. There's the ocean allá. This is a car wash, which they probably turn into a discotheque at night. And now we're making our way to the... So here we are now at the center of town, the park. And mostly every town there's like a park like this, if you guys remember. And so this is ours. A little history about Manzanillo. Like again I said in the first video, they were built basically by a banana company known as the Granada Company. And then unfortunately what passed was that and the Granada Company actually treated the people well. They brought them food, there was water, there was just a lot of really good solid amenities. And then unions came in and started, you know, convincing the people they needed to organize and thusly vie for a better standard of living. And one day all the workers in the town struck, is that the past form for strike? Preterite form for strike? And they left over 15 million tons of bananas to rot on the port. And when that happened, the Granada Company said, okay, well, we're done now. And they just basically got up and left. And ever since then, unfortunately, the town has just been kind of falling apart. So over here, this is the den of vice and sin here in Manzanillo, and it's called the Colonial. It's a bar and discoteca. And then this is the Ayuntamiento, or City Hall, where the mayor does nothing, per usual. And then here we have the Caribe tour buses, which basically, if I want to go to the capital, I have to get on one of these at either 6, 7 in the morning, 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Otherwise, I would have to take a moto concho, which is just a motorcycle, from here to a small cruce called Cope. And then from there, I'd have to wait for a guagua that will take me from Cope to Santiago, and then from Santiago I need to take a bus either like this or like one of the other many ones that there are to Santo Domingo. Here's the hospital, which is located next to a local billiard place, which is attached to a super colmado, which is basically like, you know, a supermarket. There's my friend Jose Miguel. ¿Cómo está usted, señor?
Estamos bien, ¿y la salud?
Muy bien, gracias, muy bien. ¿Quiere decir algo a mi familia y mis amigos allá en los Estados Unidos?
Ah, sí, José Miguel, su amigo de ellos, de su familia, lo aprecia, lo estima.
Qué bueno.
Y que siempre tendrá un amigo en mí.
Ay. Gracias, Jose Miguel.
Okay.
Gracias. As you can see, Jose Miguel's a pretty cool dude. And there's Ramona, his wife. Hola, Ramona. Bien. And so they were my neighbors before, and when I lived at the old house. So yeah, they're pretty chill people. I like them a lot. I got a lot of respect for them. They work really hard and they do their thing. So this is kind of the main drag here in Manzanillo. This is the 27 de Febrero, and kind of in like every town, there's like, they name the same streets after each other. So there's a 27 in almost every town here. This is the Liceo here, where I'm currently teaching classes to the professors. Not here though, in my center. So yeah, if you guys remember, I was calling it Licencia in El Cebo. So this is kind of the main street here. So here's some more of 27. Here's the other super colmado here. You can see there's some people doing their thing on a Sunday. Sunday's a free day here. People usually are just running around having fun, doing their own thing. It's pretty chill. This is a bar constantly full of people drinking, but on Sundays especially so, full of drinkers and domino players. So here's the Caribe Tour bus stop, which I have to get on. And here's some more of the 27. It's a pretty big street. Some ladies here. Dígale hola.
Hola.
This is a comedor that I eat at sometimes. It's really nice and cheap. Here comes one of my students right now. She doesn't want to be recorded because she has vergüenza. Ella tiene vergüenza. So, it's good stuff though. It's good stuff. I mean, I've been here for a bit and I feel like I'm getting used to it. So here we have some goats. And you're like, oh, we must be in some sort of farm area or something, right? No. We are here in the town baseball field. That's how things go. Got some more goats and stuff. But you know, it's a pretty nice baseball field in comparison. I've definitely seen a lot worse. I've only seen one game here of softball. And it was okay. We lost, but you know, they tried. So, back in like June-ish or July, they had what they call like the town festival here called Patronales, and every town has one of these, and as a part of it they had a Dominican triathlon, and during this Dominican triathlon, like, we had to do a shit ton of running and a whole bunch of other things, but then when they explained it to me, I guess I misunderstood, because a part of it was for us to run through this laguna, and there's another laguna on the other side. But this is a place where apparently flamingos come in the morning and they hang out. I've seen them like one time, but it's pretty interesting. You can kind of see the remains of the Granada Company factory over there in the distance, that red, that like rusted out roof. And now we make our way to the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Bahia de Manzanillo. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little mountain plateau over there on the hill. It's called El Morro. It's supposed to be where there's a nice, pretty beach. I have yet to go. That's where the giant bark, the ship was, the barge was before. Kind of a nice little spot where people come and chill out and they relax here. During the sunsets, the water looks silver. It just looks pretty damn amazing here sometimes. And I forget that I live near the ocean, even though there's the most amazing breezes here that keep me very sane. One thing that I really wanted to point out that I think is worthwhile here is the sky. I don't know what it is about the sky here in Manzanillo, but it almost looks like a painting, and it's just really big and really open. And you can kind of see a little bit of it here, and like when the sunsets come, it's pretty amazing. I really wish I could understand what was going on here. I want to chalk it up to flatness or something, but I don't know. It just looks pretty amazing most of the time to me. Again, just exactly like a very, very freshly done watercolor painting or something, oil painting, like a fresco. I mean, like, look at those clouds over there if you can.